Hey guys, Mike Lawson here. So, why are income disclosures in the network marketing industry and the averages that some of these companies post, and I know some of it's by law, they have to post it, why is it fake news? Well, in my opinion, and I would definitely want to hear your guys' opinion when it comes to this. Here are my thoughts. You look at it, when some of these companies disclose this information, it says, the average rep, made, $100 last year. They can't even survive on that. Yeah, well, and then the top, only 0.001% of the people in that company, which is very few, earn, $250,000. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, but these numbers are so skewed. It's fake news. Here's why. and it's like discouraging when you look to join a company. You're like, wow, chances are I'm not going to make any money. Well, yeah, chances are if you're a bank teller and you're making $35,000 a year and the CEO is making $25 million a year, the chances of you ever becoming that CEO making that kind of money is probably 0.00000%, right? It's never going to happen. See, but the great news about network marketing is it's possible. And what these numbers don't represent are how many people just quit or give up or just want to buy the product and don't want to do it as a business. It's like anything else. If you want to succeed, you're going to succeed. Well, why do so many people quit? Well, I don't know. You look how many people, go to college and, they sign up for school, they pay for it, and they don't go to class. Why? But that's okay. And by the way, you're coming out of college with six figures, if not more, in debt. You come out with $100,000 in debt to make $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a year. How does that make sense? And then what are the percentage of students that don't graduate? And then what are the percentages of students that go on to secondary education? Right? Let's look at people that, go to law school. How many people apply and don't succeed? Does that mean that you shouldn't apply, you shouldn't try because, look at how many people failed? Well, you don't know all those reasons why people failed. And who cares? But I see some of these companies, they and again, I get it by law, they want to, they act like they're protecting the public by publishing these numbers, but you got to look at it this way. In network marketing, you have a chance. I mean, you find a good company, a good product with good owners that are going to do the right thing. You have a really, really good shot at making some money, like really good money. And here's the beautiful part about it. It's part-time. Like you can do it part-time. You don't have to quit your job. You don't have to quit school, right? You do it part-time. To be able to make a couple extra $100 a month or a couple extra $1,000 a month is life-changing for people. But, and I just saw a company, poster, some company is getting sued or whatever, and, and they're posting these numbers, and they make it seem like, well, most people who join don't make any money. Yeah, right. But I also know, a lot of people that join a gym that don't look good, right? Does that mean the gym doesn't work? No, it means that they didn't work. So my point is, don't be a statistic, right? Don't believe all that stuff right? And that's what your negative family member is reading. That's what your negative coworker is reading. That's what your negative spouse is reading. See, you're not going to make any chances of you making right? Okay. Well, the chances of you doing it in your job, in your career are what? Right? How else are you going to bring in $200,000 a month to this family? How else are you going to bring in $50,000 a month to this family? How else are you going to bring an extra $1,000 a month into this family? Is right? And again, that's for people that are helping you pay your bills. Now, the people that aren't helping you pay your bills, well, why are you even having that conversation with them anyway? But my point is, it's fake news, right? Again, in whatever job you're in, what are the chances of you making an extra $100,000 a year, extra, on top of your $50,000 salary, or making an extra $200,000 a year, right? It's next to impossible. And what are the chances in your job of that happening, statistically speaking? And here's what, if you don't believe me, you're like, this guy Mike is Sounds like he's crazy. I don't know, he's probably all hopped up on a pre-workout or something. Right? Not yet. Go to your boss and say, listen, what do I need to do to make an extra 20 grand a month? What do I need to do? Yeah, here's what they're probably going to say. Go get another job. Why? Because your boss probably isn't making $240,000 a year. Their boss probably isn't making $240,000 a year. And if it was possible, and you ask that, they're going to want to get rid of you because now you're competition. So here's what I do know. You want to go out there and make your network marketing business work? Go out there and make it work. Don't be another statistic. It works if you work. I promise you. And you don't have to believe me. Look at the people in your company that are having success. I'm not saying everyone's going to reach the top. Just like everyone's not going to be the number one, surgeon in the country. But, you graduate doctorate school and you become a doctor, you're doing pretty well, right? You go to network marketing school and you put your time in and you graduate, you'll be doing pretty well. Now, I don't know if it's going to take you 5 years, 10 years, 20 years to graduate. It's all up to you. But here's what I do know. If you have a good mentor, you have a good coach, you have a good company, a good product, and you work your butt off, you're going to be rewarded. I just, and I didn't want this video to come off as and I'm not trying to dog anything or talk down at all because I love the industry. To me now, these days, 20 years in, I'm more about lifestyle than the money. The money's, great and everything, but when I see people, and they're putting their hand on a used car or not a used car, a rented car, like they rent it for a photo shoot, or a picture of an airplane, and that stuff doesn't impress me anymore. I know so many people. Well, actually, most of those people are probably broke, by the way, even if they're the top earner in your company, right? I can go on with stories and stories, but it's about the average person. The average person that's brand new, that doesn't know any of that stuff. And it makes sense. They had a skin problem. They found something that helps clear up their skin. They start telling other people about it. They make a couple extra $100 a month. And they're happy. That's what the business is about. They're happy. They had a problem, let's solve their problem. They were able to tell some other people about it. See, the problem is, when you start making some money, somebody just asked this to me yesterday, a good friend of mine, and she said, I'm having fun, it's working, I'm making some money, but I feel like I can be doing better. And she goes, what advice do you have for a newbie? And here's what I said. You're always going to feel like you can be doing better. I don't care if you make $1,000 a month, you make $100,000 a month, you make $1 million a month. You're always going to feel like you can be doing more. So here's what I said. Stay consistent and just have fun. Because that's what it's about. See, when you start making some money, you get up into the $5,000 rank, the $10,000 rank, the $25,000. Then you start comparing yourself to other people, right? And then then you get comparitis. And then a lot of times, it freezes people because you start to get overwhelmed. Well, I need to get to that next level because. I'm not going to have these problems when I hit $50,000 a month. Guess what? You're going to still have problems no matter what income level you're at. You're still going to have the same problems. You just might have some more money in your bank account. But I promise you, the problems aren't going to go away. You might be able to settle some of them, but you're still going to have the problems. So my point is, these numbers that people see out there that, only 0.0001%, make $100,000 a year. Listen, in the United States, there's only 9% of people that make over $100,000 a year. 9% of the population, if the statistic that I Googled is correct. And it sounds right. Right? So does that mean that you should give up on your dreams and not go work your job because the chances of you, are against you to make six figures? No. So what if you never make $100,000 in network marketing, but you make an extra $1,000 a month and it pays your mortgage, it pays your car for the next 20 years? Do you consider yourself a success or a failure? See, but these numbers out there, these fake news numbers are, you join this company, you only make $1,000. People can't survive on $1,000 a year or $1,000 a month, whatever. No, it's a part-time gig, whatever. Now, don't use that terminology, but you know what I mean. It's not your, if you're making an extra $1,000 a month, that's a story. But if you don't have a job and you're making only $1,000 a month full time, that's not a good story. So my point is, when people see these numbers, and listen, people might bring this up to you. Well, I saw that only 0.001% of people make six figures. Yeah, okay. So what does that mean? Don't be that person. Don't be the other people, right? Most people are going to quit. But here's what I do know. Let's go to work and, right, let's shatter. Like, I'm a phenomenon in the industry. And I never made $1 million a month. But my point is, those numbers are fake. And it doesn't take $1 million. So for some people, it doesn't even take $100,000 to change their life. Here's what financial freedom is, by the way. Take all your expenses, all your bills, every expense you have. Mortgage, insurance, car payment, car insurance, gas, food, entertainment, clothing, kids, child support, alimony for the first, second wife, however many you're at, whatever. Add up all your expenses. And let's say that adds up to $5,000 a month. And you have a residual check of $5,000 a month, meaning you don't have to trade time for that money anymore. That's financial freedom. Your number might be 3,000, it might be 8,000, it might be 10,000. I don't know what your number is. It's not $1 million, because I've met people that make $1 million and they're broke. When you make $1 million but you spend 1.5, you're broke. Mike Tyson, MC Hammer, right? Can you name any more? All right, awesome. That's what I have. I could go on and on and on about this, but those numbers are fake news. Prove everybody else wrong. You be the phenomenon. Let your family know that you're different than everybody else. You're not a statistic. You're doing it. And I congratulate each and every one of you that are pushing through the tough times, because you might be in a season right now where it's difficult. You might have had some good times, right? Money's coming in, everything's great. And maybe you're in a little, a little low right now. That's okay, right? As long as you are experiencing it so you can relate to other people, because everything happens for a reason. And when you believe that and you trust that, but you stay faithful and you stay passionate about your company and about your products, I promise you it's going to happen in a big, big way. The reason why people don't succeed, the reason why those numbers are all those numbers, is because most people quit. Most people quit. You want to know? I mean, it's not just network marketing. Go to the gym. Go to your local gym. Empty right now. It's end of February, right? Empty. Why? Why was it packed last month, right? You go and you go and get a job, a $30,000 or $40,000 job, and you say, well, I want to make $200,000. How do I do that? Well, it's not possible, right? Like, it's not even possible, right? The max pay at this job is $45,000, right? You can never make any more money. And now, here's what's great about network marketing. You can make as much as you want. As much as you want. You want to make more money? Talk to more people. That's it. Now, you might have to develop some speaking skills and social skills. So, and by the way, it was a little plug that I wasn't planning on, but my free community, the Social CEO community, if you guys want to join that, I'm in there giving some awesome tips and trainings. I'm going to be doing an upcoming LinkedIn training in there that you guys have asked for. So make sure you join the free community. Right in the bottom of the copy post here, it'll say the Social CEO community. Just click on there and go ahead and jump in. So yeah, I'm just a little fired up. When I saw that, I hate seeing those numbers, that 0.0001% of people only make this and they can't, right? And they talk bad about it. Like, they talk down like it's impossible. Well, it's not, but here's what's impossible. It's impossible that a job only pays $35,000 a year to make $350,000. It's impossible because it doesn't pay that. In network marketing, anything is possible. Anything. It might take you a little bit longer, but who cares, right? I spent 7 years in college, racked up a lot of debt. And guess what? If I went and got a job in that field, still today, 15 years later, I probably still wouldn't be making six figures, right? So, like, how depressing is that? And kids these days coming out of college with $100,000 in debt to make $50,000 a year, where does that make sense? All right, I can keep going on and on. Have a great day, everybody. Have a great weekend. But don't forget to join my free community. See you guys soon. Take care.